Where Alec Murdaugh was and wasn't the night Maggie and Paul Murdaugh were murdered is becoming more clear as more witnesses take the stand. There's a detailed timeline that's really coming together, and we've compiled it for you in the double murder trial of Alec Murdaugh. June 7th, 2021 is the day that we've heard from the testimony that Alec Murdaugh was confronted at his law firm about missing money. It was $792,000 in missing fees. Prosecutors say Murdaugh murdered his wife and son to buy time so his financial misdeeds would not be discovered. We now have additional information about the timeline that night based on cell phone records, videos, and data from Alex Murdaugh's SUV. Let's look first at that Snapchat video taken by Paul Murdaugh that showed Alec Murdaugh standing near a tree. That video was actually recorded at 7:38 p.m., then uploaded to Snapchat at 7:39, but published 16 minutes later at 7:56 p.m. In that video, Alec Murdaugh is wearing what looks like brown loafers, a blue shirt, and khaki pants. Then at 8:44 p.m., Paul Murdaugh records a 50-second video of his friend Rogan Gibson's dog Cash down at the kennels. Take a look.
Get back. Get back. Quit, Cash. Come. Quit. It's okay. Come here. It's not that bad. Come here, Cash. Shit. Come here. Post it. Cash.
Hey, he's got a bird in his mouth.
Hey, Bubba.
That's a guinea.
This is a chicken.
Come here, Bubba.
Come here, Cash.
Come here, Bubba.
Cash. Quit.
4 witnesses have now testified that Alec Murdaugh, Paul Murdaugh, and Maggie Murdaugh's voices were all on that video of Cash the dog at the kennels that night, despite Alec Murdaugh telling people he hadn't been down to the kennels.
Did he say whether or not he had gone down to the kennels with Maggie and Paul before he left to go to Alameda after 9 p.m.?
That came up in one of the conversations, and he specifically said that he did not.
Sadly, Paul never sent that video to Rogan Gibson. The last time Paul ever reads a text on his phone is at 8:48 and 59 seconds. Maggie read a group text from John Marvin 22 seconds earlier at 8:49 and 27 seconds. Then Maggie and Paul's phones lock. Phone records show Maggie missed a call from Alec at 9:04 and 23 seconds, then a second missed call nearly 2 minutes later at 9:06. Records from Alec's SUV show he started the vehicle at 9:06 and 49 seconds and moved it out of park 1 second later. At 9:08, Alec's records show he sent a text to Maggie that said, "Going to check on M. Be right back." That's his mom. Maggie never read that text. At 9:22 and 45 seconds, Alec's SUV goes into park, presumably when he arrives at his mother's home. Caregiver Shelley Smith said Murdaugh was wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and cloth Sperry-type shoes when she saw him that night. Listen to what she said about that visit.
How long did he stay in the room with y'all? I say y'all, for the record, you and Miss Libby, I apologize.
About 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Now let's listen to what Shelley Smith said Alec Murdaugh told her at his father's funeral.
Did Alex Murdaugh ask you to tell somebody how long he'd been there?
He said, if someone asks you, I've been 30 to 40 minutes. That's what he said.
Miss Shelley pretty much got that time right for the visit, according to the SUV records. 21 minutes after the car goes into park status, the SUV leaves park at 9:43 and 5 seconds, then goes into park and back out of park. Cell phone records show at 9:45 and 32 seconds, Maggie Murdaugh's phone missed a call from Alec and a text nearly 2 minutes later that said, "Call me, babe." At 10 p.m., Alec's SUV goes in and out of park several times. Maggie misses a call from him at 10:03. The car goes in and out of park several more times as Alec Murdaugh calls 911 and then 911 at 10:06. The car appears to be in park during that 911 call. Another interesting note, Alec Murdaugh was wearing gym shoes when deputies arrived that night, not those cloth Sperry's that Miss Shelley Smith said he had on when he visited his mother's home.